Shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to our elder apostles who rule Great Millstone well, and Shalom to all you Akim pushing this truth with sincerity. May you brothers endure until the end. Shalom. I want to touch in on this stock market because today it's dropping pretty hard right now. It's a negative 664 points. Which is 2.76%, okay, which is a big crash. You might see a 666 loss of points today, all right, which is an omen of what's to come. All right, this economy is going to crash. The money of Egypt is going to give out. Let me get this scripture real quick, because this whole place is a gamble. That's what you forget. I myself, I've opened a business. I've opened a couple businesses, and honestly, you really can't succeed in this place because they don't allow you to succeed. And if you don't understand that, then you really don't understand the scriptures, because there are people that are put in your way intentionally. Okay. So, and that's showing that this place is surrounding with destruction. Their dollar is destroyed. Their hope in a future is destroyed. Their everything's falling apart. It's like a car. The bolts on the tires are falling off. The windows are falling out. The doors are falling off. Everything's just going to shit. This is Genesis 47 verse 15. It says, "And when money failed in the land of Egypt," and just like in ancient Egypt, the money faileth. All right? And what people don't understand, what's really going to set the crash of the dollar off is the gold price has not been reset. It was supposed to be reset in January of 2018, but it has not been reset. Right now, gold an ounce, last time I looked, was $1,300 an ounce. Okay? The reset price is going to look from $8,000 to $10,000 per ounce. And that's going to happen on a Friday night, and you'll wake up on Monday morning and the price of gold is going to be $10,000 an ounce. That will break your dollar, literally. Nobody will hold value to that dollar. Right now, the value is literally worthless at $1,300 an ounce. So how much more is it going to snap that dollar's neck when it's $10,000 an ounce? Okay, and that's any day. Any day that could happen. But they say most likely reset prices happen on a Friday evening on close of the stock, and then when it opens, the price is changed. And in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, "Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth." And that's what these 2/3 are going to do. The money's going to faileth, and then they're going to be helpless and go to the Edomite. You're going to have to go to your enemies for the want of all things. All right? And guess what they're going to put on you? They're going to put the RFID chip. All right? Radio frequency. All right? Meaning they know where you are. They know what you're doing. They know all they want about you. They already know most of your information. The thing they want to control is your spending. All right? So they're going to crash the dollar, which it's already crashed. As you can see, the stock is dropping every day. I think they only had like 2 days last week that it was going up. It was in the green. Otherwise than that, it was red. It was falling. It was falling. It was falling. And what a lot of people don't understand is right now in this year, there's so much debt built in on that dollar that when it falls, it's going to fall like it's falling off a skyscraper. It's going to come tumbling down. All right, because they blew so much air into it. They're putting out loans. The banks, I just went to my own bank, and they have signs all over the windows, loans, loans, loans. Right? The economy is no good right now, but they're giving out loans. They say it's to stimulate the economy, but it's not. It's just like in 2008 when they put out house loans, the housing loans right before it crashed. Because see, the banks are going to give you the loan, and they don't lose the money. They're going to get paid back because they got insurance on every loan they give. But also, what you put down as collateral, they're going to take the house that you purchase with the loan or whatever you buy with the loan, they're going to take. Okay? So they're not going to come out empty-handed. It's you that's going to come out empty-handed. You ain't going to have no place to live. You ain't going to have no food to eat. And you ain't going to have no ability to buy that. All right? And that's why when the money faileth in ancient Egypt, they went to Joseph. Joseph was pretty much the right-hand man of Pharaoh. So they went pretty much to their governor at their time and said, give us food. Why should we perish? Because the money faileth. Verse 16, and Joseph said, give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail. And they brought their cattle unto Joseph. And if you notice, it's a straight 2/3 mentality. This is actually Egyptians that are doing this, which shows that the heathens themselves, Edomites, the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Elamites, all these other nations that are here in America are going to have to go to Esau for help too, because their money that they think they're building up, their little nest egg that they have in a bank or across the seas, it's not going to be worth shit. Okay? So they're going to get stuck here on this land, because once they do it, that you ain't going to be able to fly out. They're going to stop all traveling. All right? You're going to go into martial law, because you're going to have a lot of terrorist attacks, which are going to be government systems, government groups. They're also going to have personal people of just low, like a citizen that is offended by the government. They take their kids, they kill their wife, whatever they may do, that they're going to start doing terrorist attacks. So then all these things are all at one time is about to happen. And that's why on the dollar, I don't know what it says in Latin, but it says, out of chaos comes order. They want the chaos. That's what a lot of people can't understand. The Rothschilds, the Bilderbergs, the DuPonts, all these real wealthy families, they want the chaos. They want World War III. They want depression. They want these things, because then they're able to do what they want in the chaos and nobody could do anything about it, and then boom, all of a sudden. But see, they're not going to have that opportunity this time. They're going to be destroyed, and there ain't going to be nothing left but slavery for them. But see, the mentality of these 2/3 and these heathen, all they're going to do is go and ask for bread for that day. Can I have bread for this day? Can I have bread for whatever? You know, they're not even thinking about seeds yet. They're only thinking of bread for now, because a lot of people right now are on instant gratification. That's why they like fast food. They like microwavable food. They like fast women. All right? Cheap shit. So when they come up asking for food, they don't even have enough in their mind, enough knowledge in their mind or wisdom to ask for a replenishable source of food. They just ask for their food for that moment, for their belly. Okay, and that's going to run out. Verse 17, and he brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses, and for the flocks, and for the cattle of their herds, and for the asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. So he only gave them enough food to maintain them for a short period of time. It wasn't like he brought them out of the poverty. They only have enough to eat for the year so that they can keep slaving. That's what they're going to do with this RFID chip. When you go into these FEMA camps, they're not going to give you, what do they call it? Like right now, you might be able to start a business and you go from poverty to somewhat of a middle class. But soon, everybody's going to be on one level. Okay? They're not going to do that no more. They're not going to mess around and give you this much food when they don't need to keep you alive like that. That's slavery. Just like when slaves, they would give them only enough just to give them enough energy. Okay? Let me go get this. My phone died out. Schlock, brothers. Give me 1 second. Alright? But like I was saying, this economy's done. The stock market shows it. And see, the stock market, when it drops, that means the wealthy people are actually pulling their money out of the system. That's how it crashes. It's Genesis 47 and verse. And like I said, what people aren't expecting is that reset of gold. Once that gold resets, that's really going to break the dollars back. Because ain't nobody going to value that money to 10,000 an ounce. They're going to say, shit, that money ain't worth shit. Then it says in verse, I read 17. Let's get 18. Genesis 47:18. When that year was ended, they came unto him the second year, and said unto him, we will not hide it from my master, how that our money is spent. My master also hath our herds of cattle. There is not enough, there is not aught, so nothing left in the sight of my master, but our bodies and our lands. Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed. Now, see, after the first year, they didn't ask for seed. They didn't ask for a what would you call it? Like a source of food. They just asked for food to quench their hunger for that moment. And that's the mentality of these people. They're not thinking right, you know? They're not thinking at all. When this chip comes, they think they're gonna be okay. You know? They're gonna be willing to take it. A lot of people think they're gonna say no, but actually there's gonna be lines down the street for these chips so you can eat. Because when hunger takes over your mind, you don't think clearly. They said they even got that thing called a mirage. When people are in the desert and they're real thirsty of water, they start hallucinating, start thinking of bodies of water. They don't test the water. They'll drink poisonous water. You know, there's a lot of people that done a lot of stupid shit while they were hungry or thirsty. And it says here, and give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. And Joseph bought, and it's pretty much he broke their spirit. He gave them, he took all their cattle, took all their animals, their livestock, gave them enough bread for the year, and then they say all we have is our land and our bodies. They don't have no money, no food. They don't have no animals to work the field. All right, and that's how they're gonna do you. You ain't gonna have no gas for your car. You're not gonna have no milk, no cereal, no ramen noodles, no McDonald's, and all you're gonna have is your body and where you sleep. And they're gonna take where you sleep, and they're gonna put you in a fucking FEMA camp, meaning they're gonna take your body. Then they're gonna take your soul, because once they put that chip inside you, you have to be killed. Then it says here, and Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them. So the land became Pharaoh's. And see, right now, America could do a famine, and it don't even have to be lacking food. All it has to do is stop importing food. And what do you think is going to happen when China just declared that they're going to put billions of dollars in, I believe they call it tariffs, the tax on export and imports that Trump's been trying to do with this war of exchange. You're not going to get the food, the clothing that you're used to. You're not going to get these things because there's going to be a trade war. Okay, it ain't going to be that there's no food. It's just you ain't going to have access to it. All right? And what's really going to bring this is they're going to do a terrorist attack. Not only the elders of Great Millstone are calling for a terrorist attack, but if you're doing your own research and you know that this is happening, you're expecting a terrorist attack. Because right before 9/11, the economy was on the crash. Okay? There's a reason why they blow people up. To get everybody's attention off of the market. That's what they do. Okay? But with this terror attack, they're going to bring in those FEMA camps, martial law, and most of all, that RFID chip. That's going to be the new currency of Egypt today. And if you don't take it, you don't eat. Unless Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai is looking out for you. But look to the future brothers of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai.